Hi, my name is Chris Bosley. It's the 18th of May, 2017. So what I wanted to show you was a little bit of evidence of something that I think shows foreign annexation of the system. I think it's incorrect indexing of the files, and I think it's caused because the other system controls my system, and the indexing on my system has been corrupted because of their tampering. So for example, if I click on this picture and I go back, we'll see this image, and if we click on the details, it says 05160054. Now if I go back to this index here, it's not there. It should be right here, but it's not. It's a different file. So where is the folder? It's up here. I moved it. 05160004. That's it right there. So why is it reading in a different order? It shouldn't read in that order. It's in a different folder. It should belong to a different inode, and yet it's not. Now, if we go into this top image here, we click on that, and we read the details, it says 0427. There it is right there. So let's scroll. What's this image? Details, it says 0426. What's the next image? 0428. They're not in the right order. They're all in the wrong order. So when my when I show it in this the image, it's all messed up. It's not. They're all wrong. All the imaging is wrong. Here's another example of foreign control of the phone. When I took this image, the screen. When I took this image with the camera, the shutter sound was different than the shutter sound normally is on my phone. The phone acted oddly, behaved oddly, and the screen blacked out for a second. And then when I looked at the file, the file was given this suffix named 1CS, which is wrong. I noticed this before when I was taking screenshots, and this prefix should not be added to this image like that. That's not my phone doing that. That's a foreign phone doing that. A foreign phone is causing the suffix to be added to that name, not my phone. So I think what is happening is they take a copy of the image that I take, whatever interests them, and then they send it over to their system. I woke up in the morning and I had a bruise on my arm, and that's what that image was. And so they wanted to have a copy of it. Here it is, the image there, and there's the bruise. I woke up and that bruise was on my arm. It wasn't there the night before. So I think this is remote accessing my machine and copying my files over to their system. Now you'll see here I have no SIM card. I do have a SIM card, but my phone, when I turned it on, registered as no SIM card. This happens quite often. One thing I wanted to show you is previously I made a video about launcher and system update, and when I turned on the radio, launcher was triggered and system update was triggered. So here, launcher shows 0 and 0 bytes, and here you see UpgradeSys, and it's 0 and 0 bytes. Now, before, when I used to hit the airport and turn it on, they would get triggered. So I'm turning it on. There's no a signal because the SIM card is missing, but I want to see if that triggered the applications. So we'll go down to launcher. It did not trigger. We'll go down to system upgrade, and it did not trigger. It did not trigger when I turned it on, and it did not trigger when I turned it off. So that means that these two applications, the task or launcher and system upgrade system, are triggered in fact by the SIM card being turned on, not by just, it has to be a SIM card. It can't just be airplane mode turning on or off. It has to be the SIM card turning on. So that's something new as well. I did not know that before. Anyways, all these things I think are indications that the phone is being tampered with, and that the phone is being controlled remotely, that the Anglicans and the Australian government have a relationship, a church-state relationship. The Australian government helps to train the Anglican church members, and that the Anglican church members train their own members to and support and encourage training of computer crime, computer accessing, network accessing, breaking into computers, a gang mentality within the culture of the church, and a nastiness that is just disgusting and appalling and horrid. It's more of a cult. It has nothing to do, I think, with Christianity, and they should be ashamed of themselves, but they're not. They celebrate, they hurt people, they act in disturbing and debasing ways that are more gang-like and animalistic than anything else. And the fact that they just have no moral compulsion or anything to stop them from breaking into computers and systems the way they are doing is absolutely disgusting. These people are revolting. This group is more of a cult than anything else. And this has been happening for 4 years. It's absolutely repulsive.